we got the Gibson flag. Gibson was kind enough to send us some little banners. I wasn't gonna speak, but then Peggy said, "Garrett, why don't you talk about Gibson? Because you're a songwriter, musician, you love music and guitars and stuff." I said, "Hey, why not?" Maybe not in those words, but it sounds good. So anyway, let me see if I can read this, just so to fill you in. How many people know about the Gibson Guitar Raid recently? Oh, okay. Does anybody not know about the Gibson Guitar Raid? Okay, you can ask one of these people. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, here's the Gibson boy.
Okay, we're going to give you a little bit, just basically, I think a lot of people don't know. It goes back to, on August 24th, 2011, around 8:45 a.m. Central Time, agents for the federal government executed a search warrant on Gibson's facilities in Nashville and Memphis. They seized manufacturer operations and sent workers home for the day, while armed agents executed search warrants. Gibson has fully cooperated with the execution of the search warrants. Okay, that's like Fish and Wildlife or Park Service or something that went in there. It's just really bizarre because of a law called the Lacey Act, which deals with lumber. So if you get time later, look up the Lacey Act, and it's a vague law where some laws that you break, you don't know you broke it because you didn't know there was a law. Well, if I would have known there was a law, I might not have done that. Well, like making cheese. Hey, that stuff like that. So this goes back to 2009. More than a dozen agents with automatic weapons invaded the Gibson factory in Nashville. The government seized guitars and a substantial amount of ebony fingerboard blanks from Madagascar. To date, 1 year, 9 months later, criminal charges have not been filed, yet the government still holds Gibson's property. They have over $1 million in guitars, wood, being seized by the government. And another thing that carries over is if you buy a Gibson guitar and you even carry it, you could be breaking the law under these guidelines. If you buy a guitar and then sell that guitar, you could be breaking the law under these unknown guidelines. So,
you could be breaking the law by supporting Republicans.
Well, it's more than just Republicans. Yeah, anybody.
Apparently.
Yeah, and so the amazing thing with this is that there's really no charges. It might have went back just to someone failed to check the box, and we're talking about crony. It's not even capitalism. It's picking winners and losers. It's picking on winners.
Fascism.
And that's a big deal because these guys buy the same wood because certain woods only grow in certain places around the world, Madagascar and India. And India has a law that says Indian wood must be finished by Indians. Well, you cannot export a finished wood and put it on a guitar that still requires finishing. It ain't going to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in. The president and the CEO of Gibson Guitars is continuing operations despite all this crap. And he said, I am taking full responsibility for this action because we need the jobs. They've created over 500 jobs. And a lot of people don't realize Gibson bought a violin factory. I believe it was in Bozeman, Montana. And so they brought those jobs to make those instruments back to the United States. They could choose to build these guitars in other countries. They could choose to have Madagascar and India build those pieces. That's what the government told them. Well, maybe you should have them built over there. I remember a story a long time ago, a couple hundred years ago I think it was, that there was a people, I think they lived in Egypt, and the Pharaoh guy told them to build bricks without straw. That's almost like the perfect analogy of regulation. Do a job without the material to do the job. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But he said that we're going to still build guitars. But the crazy thing is that if you go to sell a guitar built recently, or even who knows, because the law is so vague, it could go back 20 years. Wouldn't you hate selling a guitar and realize you're breaking law and might come bust you? That's just crazy. But anyway, I just want to run that. Get out there. If you got any money, go buy a Gibson. Tell your friends. Part of our thing is that we got to continue to communicate because this UN Agenda 21, the rabbit hole is so deep. It takes years to wrap your mind. You know, it took me years just to wrap my mind around why I'm a Christian. Then I had to wrap my mind, well, I thought I was a Republican, but then why are Republicans voting for this? And then, okay, well, I know I'm not a Democrat. I know I'm not a liberal. But then I'm a conservative. But then, you know, you got to figure it out. So then we got, like Rush says, is that it's ruling class against us working class. Mm-hmm. And we just want to chase the dream. And if we got an oppressive world nation management company trying to come over and take over our country, our corporation, I ain't going for that. And so, but anyway, one of the things too that carries over from the UN is this global warming agenda. The number one enemy against polar bears, anybody know?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah, that's one of them. But polar bears, yeah. Papa polar bears love to eat their kids. And it's just amazing. So polar bears have increased, so it's all a ruse. The cute little cuddly polar bear. Recently there was someone told me, I don't have this, it's secondhand, but they said that a group from Europe went up there to see the cute little polar bears. Well, I guess some of them got ate because polar bears are hungry. They're the aggressive bear. They're not going to run and hide. So, but anyway, so I've got a song, and it's about global warming, and I do believe there is a cause of global warming, but it's just not what they believe it is. So, sound guy, if we can kick it.
I wish it would warm a little bit today.
I wish. I know global shading. So stop your global whining and the global wetting. Oh, next one. Just hit forward. Just forward. Hit the forward button. Oops. Next one. Thought I took those off. There we go. This was also on the TR The World CD, available at trtheworld.com. So you can buy it from me over there on my CD if you want to. I need a carbon credit and I'm gonna need it fast. Seems I'm exhaling too much greenhouse gas. But if you see my baby, woo, you know what I mean. I knew she was a hottie at the moment I fell. When she looks at me, Lord, my glaciers melt. Her hybrid polar bear, and I'm drowning in my dreams. And I can feel my temperature on the rise. My baby turns me on way down deep inside. This carbon blueprint is one heck of a sight. Oh, my lady loves to honky-tonk every night. My model shows a new front foaming, hot country loving in store by the morning. My baby's so hot, she caused global warming. That's right, the convenient truth. Deal or no deal, you know what I'm talking about. In her days at Duke's, Lordy, every head turns, while deep in my heart, them wildfires burn. Them Santa Ana winds are fanning my flames of desire. Just like a hurricane coming ashore, no one really knows what she has in store. Her oceans are rising and I'm drowning in her sea of love. And I can feel my temperature on the rise. My baby turns me on way down deep inside. This carbon blueprint is one heck of a sight. Oh, my lady loves to honky-tonk every night. It's never dull and it's never boring, so I ain't buying old Al Gore story. My baby's so hot, she caused global warming. You betcha. I could use a nice sage and a nice cold shower. My baby turns me on each and every hour. There ain't no consensus if we all agree. Don't you know my lady is as hot as can be? This is where you can tell your own story. How your darling's hot and she's so adoring, and your lady's so hot. That's why my baby's so hot. To all you ladies that are hot, you cause global warming. My baby's smoking hot, She caused global warming. Oh yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here's to all the hottie girls here and all around the world. Hockey and the soccer moms looking like the animals. Drive a Taylor meter maid looking hotter every day. Cheerleader, dancer, model, get out here and join the party. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Temperature goes up, but it's going down, so we gotta put more clothes on. I sure miss summer. I think I'll get me some sweet tea. Thank you. Thank you, and I do want to thank all our veterans here today, and all you guys and gals who served our country and sacrificed. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.